Hey sippers, welcome back to a juicy gossip video. Now, honey child, I am so eager to discuss Nicki Minaj mentioning that her tour money was robbed or hidden, and the fact that whenever Beyoncé comes on tour, she is so free. There's a lot of hypocrisy in this music industry, and there's a whole knot connected to Jay-Z and Beyoncé. And so many people would have mentioned that there are bullies within the industry, and I'm going to expound on that and give my opinion. Now, I remember when Nicki would have mentioned that there were so many corporate giants that was so against her, who's still against her, right? And the fact that when she was on tour, there were so many individuals who wanted a piece of the pie and who wanted so much money from her. And because they could not profit off her, they were so mad and then created different ways how to make money off her neck. Now, I remember she got arrested in Amsterdam and she found that so weird, having to pay a fine. And I would assume she would have been losing a lot of money because of other ways and how much she was attacked. Now, Nicki is very fearful for her life because she's speaking out against Jay-Z and his whole crew. And there's a specific individual who I will not mention his name, who did a stream basically sending threats to Nicki Minaj. Now, I know Nicki's a woman, but not because she's a woman means that she can't speak up for herself or because she's Nicki Minaj. The minute she says something, she's so arrogant. She's such an old bully. No, there's so many things that happen inside this industry that we may not know of. And not because Nicki's speaking out, that doesn't make her an angry person who's on drugs or someone who's doing coke. Not because we don't know what's going on or we don't know what she has experienced. I think Nicki might tell a joke, but she doesn't tell a lie. I don't think she's making up these bunch of stuff. I think she has a point. And I don't think Beyoncé is as pure as everyone presumes her to be. I don't think she's all that nice. You know, she smiles a lot whenever she sees a camera. And I think that tells a lot about an individual. They act as if they're so perfect because, of course, nobody's perfect, but they are hiding so many things. And I don't think people who are so close to Diddy are good people. Like, I don't think Diddy's a good person. And I think Jay-Z is so hungry to manage women, to be the boss of women. Like, I think he manages half of this industry. And he loves to play in females' pockets. Look at Beyoncé. You know, she's going on tour back to back because she can do so freely. But for other female rappers, you know, they get profit off. So many people, they're in their pockets. And Beyoncé, I think she gets a fortune off her tour because she's married to Jay-Z. But other women, they don't get that luxury. Look at Rihanna. I don't think she started Fenty because she only had a passion for it, but it was like an escape of her really enjoying her money. She thought if she was her own boss, that she could enjoy all of her money. But I think money that she was making, majority of that went to Jay-Z. And I think it's unfair. He's all for himself and Beyonce's all for herself. And they come together and they're now bullies in this industry. Jay-Z gets to perform 24/7 at the Super Bowl, but it seems as if, you know, Jay-Z sits at the pedestal. He gets to pick and choose and bully people and, you know, send his entourage to assassinate people. Assassinate people in terms of trying to make people's life hell. People like Nicki Minaj, because she's a woman and she's standing strong on her passion and she's not selling her soul. I am praying for Nicki Minaj. So many people now are defending Nicki because they know who Jay-Z is, and I think it's unfair. But I love how Nicki is so unapologetically herself. But what happened to her tour money? She toured for a very long time. so many countries. She made over 200 mil and is the first female rapper to has ever done so. And now she can't enjoy all of her profit because some money was stolen. It doesn't make sense. But let us know what y'all think down below in the comments section. And thank you so much for always sticking with us.